Hello, I'm Andi Singh, and I'm going to predict the month of November for you, who is a rooster. So you're from the rooster family, and this is for the month of November using Kabbalistic tarot cards. I'm going to altogether pull 3 cards, and the first card I'm going to pull will show what awaits you in November regarding your romance, your marriage, or your general family areas. So let's pull the card. Okay, you have pulled a card that shows many differences. Let's talk firstly about your romance area, where many differences are going to be seen. Disagreements are seen, aloofness is seen. So watch out that being provocative or showing temper or showing aggressiveness is going to isolate you and therefore bring even a danger of separation between you and your romantic partner. The advice given is to control your temper. I see the signs of Mars and I see the signs of miscommunication from Mercury. And these cards point towards isolating yourself or your partner isolating himself or herself. And that's not good news. The last 11 or 12 days of November become even worse in your romantic area, in your romance area. And here the breakup can be seen, or a danger of it. And here isolation, which normally means breakup, can also be a danger. Disagreements will reach very high points. There is a financial planet that shows that somehow finances may be involved as well, contributing to trouble for you. The last 12 or 13 days also show difficulties which make the situation worse. Now let's go to your marriage area. Your marriage area is going to feel some pressure regarding disagreements or opposite views, firstly. And that's for the first 17 or 18 days of November. It also shows that verbal fights or even physical fights are very possible. The last thing you want to do, being a rooster, is to be dominating in the first 17 or 18 days of November. Otherwise, isolation takes place, and that means a tendency to separate, sometimes not physically but mentally or emotionally, and therefore communication comes to a very low level. So don't be provocative during the first 17 or 18 days. And if your partner is being provocative, take a step back and try and stay calm, so that rather than throwing oil on top of the fire, you throw water on the fire. Regarding your marriage area, there is also difficulties shown here where financial planets are seen to be not in a steady area. So difficulties in your marriage area can also be contributed because financial issues are not solvable perhaps. Be calm and try to listen to the view of your marriage partner, and then contribute your views as well and try to find the easy solution. My worry is that your last 11 or 12 or 13 days of November are going to be very bad. They are going to produce difficulties in your marriage area which will stretch your marriage to a breaking point. You cannot afford to get into daily quarrels or arguments or insulting each other that way. Not in the month of November. Don't try it or you're going to regret it a lot. Also, you need to be warned that if there are financial problems, to be open about it and to discuss it and then to find a way out together. Otherwise, isolation takes place, and that usually means separation either in areas of emotional areas, mental areas, or even physical areas where one of you may just pack up and say that's enough and I'm leaving. So a difficult month for you in the area of romance or marriage. The next card which I'm going to pull for you has got to do with your career, business and finances. So let's pull the card. Now it's a card which makes you very aggressive. So in your career areas, You may be an aggressive person who is very blunt and very rude, and the words you use are more provocative than being able to calm down a situation. Also, it shows isolation, which means you rather work on your own, so teamwork has become very poor in your career area. And if you allow that for the first 16 or 17 days of November, you'll find that the other 14 days or so, which are going to end the month, will contribute towards a breakdown in communication, a breakdown in working together, a desire to leave the company because you are not welcome there anymore, having trouble with your superiors because a lot of blame is now being put on your shoulders as well. So the first 16 or 17 days, if you stay calm and be workable with, you will be able to lessen the blows awaiting for you during the last 13 or 14 or 15 days of November. In the area of business, it says that you want to be the leader and you want to beat your competition and you want to take charge. But it's not going to be very possible because the competition is going to be very strong, the cards say. So it's better for you to be practical and not offer your services or go blindly accepting contracts just because you want to be the leader. Rather be sensible, work out the economics of what's being offered to you, and if they are not good, well, don't want to go there. Wait for another month. Okay? The last 12 or 13 or 14 days can bring business losses which are going to be pretty bad. You are under financial stress a lot, and you're going to be a person who cannot find open doors and open windows to shout for help. So you're isolated that way as well. So don't be a person who wants to do business on his or on her own. You need teamwork, you need business partnerships, no harm. Cultivate those so that the last 13 or 14 days don't isolate you to the level of breakdown in financial areas. Miscommunication is seen here. Miscommunication can mean using words which are very blunt and therefore people don't want to speak to you anymore, or they can mean that what you promise may not be deliverable. Okay? I'm going to pull another card, and the third card is all to do about your health. So let's pull it. It says your health is in stressful areas. Now this card talks about many things. This card is all about lovers. And this card talks about that there could be a mental, emotional or physical separation in your love life. And that is why stress is shown a lot on you. And that is why your blood pressure is going to be very unstable. And that is why gastric problems or difficulties in your digestive tract, which include the bowels, the stomach and the colon area, are going to need some help as well. And if you're a woman, this card says that your gynecological areas are asking for some help, whether in the ovaries or whether the womb and the breast. So if you have such symptoms, don't be afraid. Go and see a gynecologist and take the advice from there. If you're a man, the trouble will come more towards your glands. So the gland that comes up to mind could be the pancreas, which is not well, or your prostate gland, which is not well. So look into these areas. It is quite a serious card in that way, that shows that there is a blade or a knife shown here, which means that if you're not careful, you may have to speak to your doctors about a medical operation. So treat this month, November, as very serious. It is the last 13 or 14 days of November that really, where the health situation can go very bad. And that could be because of stress or anxiety areas. So speak to your romance partner or for your marriage partner for help and understanding. That can be a big help. I am a Kabbalistic astrologer who takes palmistry very seriously, and I use tarot card for my clients. Google me and find out more about me, and also go to Facebook and ask to be added on, and I will add you on, and we can communicate on Facebook, and you'll find out how to go about making an appointment to see me. You'll also be able to ask me many questions on Facebook, and that way we can communicate. In the meantime, it was a pleasure talking to you. the Rooster, and I look forward to meeting you one day. Thank you and goodbye.